Hello. I just want to take this opportunity to share my thoughts on this week's discussion topic um, in regards to my own experience in the child care setting. And I'll say that I've been in the field of early childhood for over 25 years. And I can say my experiences have been both positive as well as negative. And there were centers where I felt like I was part of a family, and there were experiences where I felt like I did not belong, that were very toxic, where I cried all the time, and that I needed to leave. Um, and Hopefully, you don't experience those types of environments. I will say that as administrators, you set the overall tone um, for the environment. And so I have worked for leaders who let the staff get away with things. They treated certain staff better than others. And so I had to look at the climate. I had to look at the leader. I had to look at um, a lot of different things. And so when I became an administrator, I vowed that I would never operate my center um, that way. I wanted to treat everybody equally. Um, and I wanted everybody to feel like they belonged. Um, and create those positive atmospheres. Did I hold people's feet to the fire? Yes, I did. Did Were there staff members who I did not mesh with? Yes. Um, at the same time, I still um, made sure that rules and regulations were followed, and if people didn't like it, I showed them the door. Um, and I would say there were quite a few people who um, created that accepting environment. I would have to say one would be one of my last supervisors, who was the president of the company that I worked for in Ohio. She really taught me how to be a leader, how to be a supervisor. She believed in my abilities when I did not believe um, in myself. Um, and her philosophy was servant leadership, where you place your staff above yourself. And that really resonated with me. And then I had another supervisor in Charlotte when I became a first time center director. She really, again, believed in my abilities when I didn't believe in myself, when I was learning the ropes. She taught me how to rule with my heart, but at times to take um, she told me, Katina, sometimes you have to put your heart aside and look at the policies, um, and go from there. But as a leader in this field, um, I want to treat everybody equally, but at the same time to ensure that I hold people accountable, but at the same time create that family oriented environment. We may disagree, but at the end of the day, I want us to come together and work for the common goal. Um, and so, how to create that feeling as an administrator? Get in there, show your staff that you are there with them. There's nothing that you would not do. So if you expect your staff to mop the floors, you mop the floors as a leader. Um, And I remember a time where I got on my hands and knees and I scrubbed the floor because I could not stand the urine smell. And my staff is like, oh my God, she's actually on her hands and knees. Yes, I was. Because I wanted them to know that I was not above them. I was in the trenches with them. And I wanted them to know that there was no job that was beneath me. So anyway, I'm looking forward to reading your post, seeing how you feel about this topic. So let's make this a great discussion. Um, so talk to you soon.